Okay, everyone. This will be system test 2. Um, a lot of stuff has changed from the last system test, mainly, uh, slightly aesthetic stuff, and then devices have been changed out. Um, and yeah, so I'll just get right to it. For the pole station, I took out uh, took out my MS2, right there, for my Edwards 270-SPO pole station. I don't know if I said this already, but this actually came new, but it was sitting in the box for so long that the paint started to wear off. And also, I mean, I got it new like what, a year and a half ago, something. And yeah, the screw that came on top, see the little screws right there. I guess it's not. I guess it's not long enough to latch onto there. So when I close it, I mean it. I mean it's not closed. It didn't latch onto there, but it's latched enough to the point where if I pull it, it won't open. Well, if I pull it too hard, it'll open. But either way, it'll cause an alarm. Um, yeah. So I know it's not correct, but it works. If I push hard enough, I can lock it. But I mean, why? Um, so do you remember the empty back box that was on top of the pull station? Well, now there's an annunciator there. Now, there's a. Okay, so let me just clear the trouble that I had because this is actually take 2. Okay, so this annunciator is a Firelight AFM16 ATX. This is supposed to be used on panels such as the System 500, or it can actually also be used on the MS9200 because the MS9200 does have zones, which can be assigned with modules, and there's 16 of these things. Now, I actually don't have zones set up on the modules. Let me see if I can show you guys how I have it set up. That's it. That's beeping because the panel went into trouble because of programming. Okay. So while I wait for all to program, we'll go ahead and I'll explain something. So how it's supposed to work with the 9200, if you're not using it for zones, is these four membrane switches, which do nothing right now, are supposed to correspond with these 4 buttons. Oh, let me see if I can show you guys. Okay, well it doesn't let me, but I mean pretty much the module this is on is address 01 zone 0, so it's not on a zone. Either way, even if it was on a zone, these wouldn't light up because I don't have the LED card. The LED card would be plugged in right there, and it would go right behind there, but I don't have it, so whatever. Wasn't going to use it, but anyways. So these 4 are supposed to correspond with those 4. So it's supposed to be acknowledge, silence, drill, hold 2 seconds, and reset. And then these are like disable stuff. I don't know. I think it's like NAX or something. And then these, I don't know. They don't really have a purpose. But that's not what it does. So the only thing it does is it transmits troubles. So like, tells me the trouble, and obviously that's the wrong time. But if I were to unplug the batteries, a trouble comes up on the panel, trouble system battery, and here too. Now, if I were to acknowledge it here, it doesn't acknowledge at the panel, so I gotta acknowledge that. Let me see if there's another trouble I can cause. Okay, so I really shouldn't be doing this, but I'll plug the batteries back in, then unplug it again. But if I were to acknowledge it at the panel, it acknowledges it here. So this button up here, I guess, is like also to acknowledge troubles. And lamp test. Plug the battery back in. Watch LED go out. But yeah, so I can't really use it to silence. I'm trying to figure it out, but I don't know. Next, we still have the monitor module, and we still have the fire alarm junction, which you guys both saw. This is literally just a module, just junction for the horn strobes, or for the horn strobe, I took out the what was up there before. Forgot what was up there before, but I took out whatever was up there before and put in my integrity. Now the reason why it's mounted so badly, as you can see, just on one screw, is because it actually didn't fit in the box because of the fittings. So those fittings, which I should really get a bushing, thanks for reminding me, Elias. These fittings, because in there actually is bushings. You can sort of see that. It extrudes too much from the back box to allow me to mount it. And if I did try to mount it, the resistor would touch the metal, and it would cause a ground fault, or I could short the neck. So I decided not to risk it and just install it like that. I mean, I know it's ugly, but I mean, it's better if it's ugly as opposed to frying a panel that, you know, my objective is to not fry. And then up there we have the remote strobe version of the Integrity. That's the model number 75788-T, I believe. That, I don't know what the model number is, but it's a 110 candela strobe. That's $1575. And so, yeah. The alarm should be set to code 3. I unplugged the panel last night because it was making some strange noises. So, I don't know. Let's hope it's on code 3 and not continuous. 3, 2, 1. Supervisory or a pre-signal. It's gonna be loud. Okay. It's gonna scare me. I know it's gonna scare me, but again, acknowledge it by pressing that. Reset the pulse station. Oh, you didn't see that. I'll redo that for you guys. Let's reset the pulse station. The panel. Okay, so now the panel doesn't have a lot of features. Let's put it into March time. Okay, so March time. I also need to fix the time and the date. Let's see. Well, I don't have anything else to activate it with. Oh, you know, I'll do the fire drill button. I don't think I've done that yet. Drill. And those strobes are pretty bright. Wow, my wall is really plain. More life there, but whatever. Let's go ahead and reset it now, because what else can you do? And that's it for the system. Thank you for watching.